You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
Mav battles Rex, and he has, I think he's the one with the first like real talk round?
Real talk round, yes.
Are you the one who made real talk rounds popular? Or how do we weigh the two? His, because he did it first, but you versus Hollohan is like,
it went more viral.
Some different shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Mav had a real talk round against Rex. It was very impactful.
Mm-hmm.
Very impactful. Very impactful, and Mav won the battle with that. I think me and Hollohan, it was a real talk round, but it was more reality, right? Like Mav was talking to Rex, but there was still maybe some gun bars in there, or maybe some, like Mav is using his real life stuff. My man Randy with the blood on my Timbs, so Mav made it very visual, but he was also like, what the fuck is in your ear, and so it was like there was comedic stuff to it. There was a whole bunch of different emotions. So Mav had a real talk round, but he still had bars in it, and I feel like what I did with Hollohan was so personal, and it was over, Bruce B and passing away, and utilizing what Hollohan was putting out there, genius on drugs, I'm God, I'm a genius on drugs, and promoting this as something like that's positive. And I just took it and was like, nah, that shit whack, and it was like it hit home a lot more personal to people, drug addicts. And like I've told people this plenty of times, I've had addicts come up to me and say, I watched around and quit doing drugs.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had people come to me and say, I sobered up after that. You know what I mean? Like, I changed my life after that. So I don't know what Mav has had, what people have told him that. I'm pretty sure he's had people tell him that about some rhymes too. We all do.
Right.
But that impact, and it was global because it was in Canada. So it was like over the borders and stuff, The people that followed me after Shaquille O'Neal started following me. Joe Buttons was the first person to tweet me after that. Like, it was like different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, this is what a real talk third round is like.
Right.
So to me, that was like, oh, like it felt different, in the building, and then after the controversy with Head Ice with me and Raekwon, we were not cool. Raekwon hosts that battle, and after that battle, he gave me all the respect in the world. And to me, that was like, all right, like I'm doing something good here now.
Right.
For Raekwon to sit there and be like, yo, homie, like I said, I felt like they thought I wasn't street, or they thought I wasn't like that. So Ray comes up to me after, like, yo, homie, your sword is crazy. Pause. That was wild. Like, he was like, yo.
That almost got past me if you would have said that.
That was crazy. Your pen is sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit.
But he basically was.
Oh
wow.
Gosh, yeah.
Pause.
That was
but
crazy.
He was just like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you a killer. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, I respect what you do now. Like, now I know that you for real. You know what I'm saying? You about this. So, that just let me know, like, damn, these rounds hit different. And
right.
it was a learning experience for me, where I was like, oh, I could rap about guns all day. I could do this all day. But when I'm talking some real shit, that shit supersedes even to this day. That's one of the biggest TikToks in battle rap. I think that shit like over 10 million views.
If you're on TikTok?
On TikTok, yeah.
I'm not on TikTok.
And that's what, 14, 15 years ago? Like,
crazy.
You sit there and that's what what impact is.
Yeah.
So, crazy.
Of course, you didn't anticipate that, right?
I don't know.
I
was there. I mean, I knew it was going to be a good battle. The battle was anticipated for over a year. He got locked up. He came back. It was very much promoted the right way, and it was King of the Dots. Me and Arsenal were the first international battles. So when Ars battled Pat Stay and Hollohan got locked up, Ars ended up being the first one to come, to Canada. But I was still supposed to go up there. So it was anticipated. Oh, damn, we didn't get to see Cortez. So a year later on Blackout 2, to
That
do
happens.
that battle. It was just like the anticipation was just
Wow.
huge, and how the battle was shot. Shout out to Avocado. Like, you really watched that battle, the cinema on it, the trailer with the iceberg and all. Like, everything counted with that battle. So like every little detail, it's just a bananas. Like, that battle's just bananas.
Yeah. Shout out to Avo. My man, Guacamole.
You heard?
But again, man, like, and since then, man, like, you know, a lot of people like use that third round to do some real talking. You know what I mean? Like, people have had some monumental third rounds, you know. But again, that's just something people just don't credit you for.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
shout out to Math. We're not taking away from, you know, but it's the way you went about that third round is what made a big impact.
Nah,
and
I appreciate
difference,
that.
too. So.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.